What's up? This is the Artist Perspective Podcast, and I am your host, Leeville. Man, coming in on another episode for y'all. This is episode 53, I believe, still. This is episode 53. Last episode, we spoke on some sports stuff. I never actually ended up getting to post that episode. So now that it's kind of old now, I'm gonna let that one kind of go to the trash, and it's about this episode now. So today we got Ja getting suspended, NBA updates, football updates, definitely some football update. Kevin Stefanski stepping down as not coach, but he's stepping down as the guy who's doing the play calling. Crazy. As soon as I start doing the episode, then they want to go and do this shit. But anyway, so let's get into it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
The track gods are here.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may
I can't see you go.
What it do? What it do? What it do? So let's just start off with Kevin Stefanski stepping down as not the coach, but as calling the plays. And I thought about this. I'm like, if you're the coach, ain't that what you're supposed to do? Is how do you relieve yourself of the calls? Like, then that means that you're not the coach, right? That's what I would think. Now, for y'all that don't know who Kevin is, obviously, I'm just speaking the guy's name out like you guys might know him. If you don't know, Kevin Stefanski is the head coach of the Browns. It's the guy that everybody's been saying, oh, is he holding Shador back? Is he... And really, he's been getting his ass chewed the fuck up for play calling. Everybody's been on his ass for play calling. Rightfully so. The Browns are 2-6. They look like boo-boo. And my boy out here ain't making it look no better with the shitty ass play calling I guess he's been doing. So that's what we have here. He pretty much is getting away with like robbery. I just don't get it. Like, I've never heard of no shit like this either. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it. Never heard of anything like this. Never heard of anything like this. A coach going to relinquish his duty of play calling to another coach other than making him the head coach. Like, wouldn't that make him the head coach then? And get this, guys, this isn't the first time he did this. I didn't even know about it. This is the second time. Last year he did this around the same time with the same amount of record that this man had. What is going on? Are they saving this nigga so you don't have to talk to the office now, or so he can stop getting smeared in the office. Like, it's just giving me all the wrong intentions. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he just get promoted. Like, just go ahead and promote the nigga. But just stop having him as a fucking coach then, if that's the case then. You know what I mean? Like, we know what we're seeing from this team. Now, I don't know. I didn't even pay attention to that much football last year. But from what I heard, like I said, this is how it was last year. And I wouldn't even know how you would even make it to this year if you ain't in good. You secured. Who ever done that? Supposedly gave it to another coach though, and that coach didn't probably do too much better. I think they said something like he only made probably like a half point more than what Kevin Stefanski. It's hard for me to kind of pronounce his name, so I'm trying to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. And the only reason why I'm having that problem is because the nigga name, like, it ain't that hard. It's just like just trying to say it just all one time. It's just like I gotta look at it, read it again, and then you know the letters start to make sense again. But it's just all together. It's just fancy. Kevin Stefanski. But anyways, we're gonna let this man do his press conference. This is him stating about the state of the Browns right now, where they're headed, and man, I don't know. Also, I feel like maybe this is light at the end of the tunnel for my boy Shedeur. Maybe we now get a chance to see this man, but it is still stated that Dylan will be their quarterback still right now. So we don't know. They are on a bye week. So next week, this Sunday, will be their game back. They going against the Jets. Let's hope for the best, man. Also, my boy Shedeur is doing his thing. He went back home for Colorado, saw his fam. Got to see his dad get his ass kicked. He really needs him. He really needs him. That just shows too how good Shedeur was. Like, he was carrying. I mean, obviously he had some good players that he was able to pass to, like I said, but he was carrying. Their defense was ass. He had to carry. He had to do some carrying. I'm on for popcorn. Shit good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anyway, let's hear what Kevin Stefanski got to say.
Really nice job over these last few days of looking at everything we're doing offensively, defensively, special teams. So we've identified a lot of things that we want to do better, a lot of areas where we feel like we can improve, areas where we feel like we can adapt, and that's where having this after 8 games is important, where you can learn a lot from yourself and then get ready for a 9-game season, obviously with the first one coming up versus the Jets. Other thing on play calling, I'm going to have Tommy call the plays on offense. These are things that I'm always looking at. What can we do better? I have a ton of trust and faith in Tommy. He's more than capable, so excited for him. But bottom line is we have to just get better collectively. So that's offense, that's defense, that's special teams, that's players, that's coaches. So that's our charge, and that's what we're working hard to do. And with that, I'll take any questions.
In that decision, Kevin, to turn over play calling?
Yeah, I look at everything,
Where
Jeff,
have they ever
every
did this
week.
in
Certainly
anywhere?
the bye week gives you an opportunity to look at everything, and bottom line is we have to be better. We have to be better in a lot of facets on the offensive side, and I just felt like Tommy is somebody that I believe in. Obviously hired him here a couple years back because I really believe in Tommy as a coach, and he's done everything that we've asked, and I just feel like this is the right time for this.
Think he might bring to the table, or what different spin or set of eyes might he give you?
Well, it's similar to how we talk about, it's never about one person. So whether you're talking about a player or a coach, it's not about one person. But obviously, I think Tommy's going to be himself, and that's what I'm asking him to do, and I'll be there every step of the way to help him in any way I can, like you should with any play caller. But bottom line is he understands what we need to do, which is stay on the field and score some points.
They're downstairs.
Yeah, we haven't talked through it exactly yet.
My thing.
Games you see making
How?
quarterback remain the same for this game?
Please, can you pause? Damn. How is a man? I don't get this. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting this. How can you give your job, part of your job up, and you just making it seem like it's just like you not though? He said, "Yeah, this is a team. This is a team. We, this ain't one person, one coach." I've heard. Okay. All right, let me speak.
Before the Patriots game, Reese talked about how you got to make Gabriel comfortable to throw the ball downfield, and yet it got worse in the New England game. So what's the problem? Why can't he throw the ball to receivers, wide receivers?
I'd say that's something, Tony, that we just have to be better collectively. That's us putting our quarterback in positions where those opportunities exist. That's us putting our receivers in positions where they can be open, whether it's down the field, intermediate, you name it. That's something that we all need to be better.
Looking at everything and other changes, are there other changes that you're going to make?
Specifically to
Personnel would be the first thing.
I think it's our job to make sure when it comes to personnel, obviously, just making sure everybody's in the right place at the right time, so to speak, Scott, but nothing of notable to comment on right now.
Tommy, I guess, how can, because you guys have the same playbook, right? So how can that change? Are there going to be more X runs, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the bigger picture for us is as we looked at this week.
It never took it that long for me to pause something, and that's why it just irritated me. I'm just go over and push the pause. But exactly same question I was asking. Don't y'all got like the same book? Like what folks gonna be able to call that you wasn't able to call, or why he's not there? Be like, hey, maybe you should throw this in there. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is y'all doing over there? It sounds like a shit show. It sounds like a shit show. Now, I heard of. I know there's a defensive coach. There's an offensive coach. I thought it was like you one or the other type of thing. You can get another coach, but you being the head coach, you gotta be the one of the other. You know what I mean? And then maybe you have another coach that's a defensive coach. He's throwing out all the defensive, like all those play calls. I've never heard where it was just this nigga. You got that. It just don't sound. It just doesn't sound right. Are you dodging? Are you trying to dodge the media and the bullshit? You tired of getting your shit dragged?
Like we can do well. What are the things that we need to lean into? What are the things that we haven't been very good at, and we need to move on from those areas. And there's plenty of football, like to your point about the playbook. There's plenty of plays. We just got to make sure that we're leaning into the stuff that's best fits our players.
This last year, also, what did you gain from that experience that you can use this year, and what's kind of different this time?
Yeah, I'm so focused on this season and where we are, Scott, Chris, and I'm just trying to do whatever I think is best for our football team in this case, and but I'm really focused on this year.
Early board decision.
Yes.
Cedric Tillman today. Just how close is he, and just what did you see from him?
Yeah, I thought Ced looks really good. I think he's worked very hard in his rehab, so he looks like he'll be good to go, barring anything coming up this week.
Is the update on Shedeur? He was not out there.
Yeah, still dealing with the back injury, but getting better.
The trade deadline obviously coming up tomorrow. 2-6 on the season. It's nice to create some, different things in locker rooms and conversations and outside noise. Just do you even have to have conversations at all with the team about that, or is it just kind of like a business as usual approach?
I really believe our guys are professionals. There's a lot of that goes on in the business of football that we don't control, so we kind of keep our focus on what's in front of us.
And being the in-season spokesperson for the team, like without Andrew coming out to talk to us, a lot was made of that over the bye week, that, maybe too much was put on you to explain trades or moves or things like that. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I don't mind.
What is Isaiah behind in practice?
Dealing with an injury, but I'll update you guys as the week goes on. Yes. Dave? Yes. How'd you miss him, Tony?
Do you think this receiving core could use a boost at the trade deadline here?
Yeah, I like our guys. I like what the skill sets we have with that group. Obviously, Andrew and our personnel department looks at everything, and that's no different than the other 31 teams. I think it's important that you're constantly looking around the league, but I like our guys.
That group, from maybe what you're seeing in meetings and practice to game days.
We just, kind of goes back to the previous point where we just need to be better, Chris, in a bunch of different areas. Obviously, there's production that we're going to be looking for from that department, but we have to be better in a lot of areas.
Sat out there, kind of open things up for Jerry, during this, having sat out there with him.
Obviously, Sed's a good player. He's made a lot of plays for us over his career, so it would be a big boost if we can get him out there.
All right, that's
Watson been clear.
Well, I can hear from this. It sounds like a nigga just dodging the press. He ain't even trying to be the nigga that's in the front talking about, oh, this is the plays that we're gonna be doing. You wanna dodge the bullets, brother. I feel you. You want to dodge the bullets. You don't want to be the nigga with the heat under your motherfucking seat, cause it's cooking right now. Not lying. Like, so much cooking. I got something we could show. So in the last game, I think they got their ass bust by like 30 something. I think they went against the Patriots. Myles Garrett showed on the side going crazy. Like, cause he just had he just had 5 sacks in the last game. And it pretty much was for no reason. It was for nothing. And he was pissed. Come on, y'all. So let's see if we can get some footage from that shit. Yeah, so he had a record high of 5 sacks in one game. 5 sacks in one game. And so this is the press conference. Him really kind of going off a little bit and pissed off. He was even caught sitting long from the team too as well. Like, I understand, bro. You having a career year, career game, and you lose. Not just lose, but get your asses handed to you. 30-piece chicken dinnered. It's terrible. It's not cute at all. Let's see what we got here.
Myles Garrett had a franchise record 5 sacks.
Let me see. Nah, I want to go back.
Big Myles Garrett fan?
Actually, yeah.
first we're gonna show him getting pissed off on the sideline.
Myles Garrett is an all-time great. Myles Garrett is an all-time great, and he had an all-time great performance today, but it leaves him slamming his helmet in frustration, even though he... But at the end of the day...
Like, what's up? Okay, so here we go.
Great, and he had an all-time great performance today, but it leaves him slamming his helmet in frustration, even though he recorded 5 sacks. He was also sitting alone at the end of the bench after today's game, as yes, he can have these insane individual accolades. He's getting paid over $40 million a year, but at the end of the day, the Browns lost 32-13. They're 2-6 heading into the bye. Myles Garrett's putting up the numbers, but the wins aren't followed. Myles Garrett is an all-time great, and he had an all-time great performance today, but it leaves him slamming his helmet in frustration, even though he recorded 5 sacks. He was also sitting alone at the end of the bench after today's game.
That's just sad, man. You know what I mean? You are doing your thing, and then you got people over there talking about, oh, he wanted the money. Maybe they was telling him all type of shit like, oh, we gonna get you right, man. You gonna be good. Just stay with us. Stay with us. You know what I'm saying? They probably buttered it up, and maybe he didn't want to just like leave like that. You know what I mean? Like, these niggas gave me the rings. Shit, let's you know what I'm saying? Let's knock it out. But yeah. Then they start talking trade, talking all type of shit. I'm like, nah, come on. That ain't gonna happen.
How on earth did he score that?
We know that ain't happening. You know what I mean? They ain't stupid. They ain't about to get a nigga up.
And the tight end's always a target.
Won't give Shador a chance. But I did want to let him speak on just a little bit of what just how he felt. How you felt about it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up.
I ain't dealt with this man.
Oh, this on me so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy.
2-minute warning. Saw you sitting by yourself on the edge of the bench. You know, you gave a 5-second game in this game. This whole game of your career, the things you lost. What's going through your mind at that moment?
I'm frustrated. I want to win. I don't care how much time is on the clock. They got their starters in. There's a chance we can win. I want to be a part of that. I don't care how dire the situation looks. I'm going to try to make something happen. So I hate coming out of those situations. I hate, that kind of inevitability and not being able to do anything about it. Because I want to win and I'll do anything.
Yeah. Steam.
It doesn't get any easier. Each week you ask me, so.
How do you feel about your performance now? Does the loss diminish how you feel about your performance today at all?
I would throw the whole performance away for a win.
Most sacks in the game, bro.
He's a great human being. I think he's a good quarterback who's soon to be a great quarterback. I like how he's grown. It's nice to be a part of the journey. Hate to be on this end of it, but it's nice to see how he's leading his team. He's helped them rebuild into what they are now. So, and in a way, I'm proud of him, and I'm happy to see his success.
How much did they give Campbell much help? What did you see from them? I mean, obviously 5 sacks. I mean, you were very successful. What did you see? I mean, what were they throwing at you in terms of blocks, double teams, chips, that sort of thing?
I mean, they gave me more one-on-ones than some other teams, and I think we also created that by moving me around, putting me in different positions, and trying to just be unpredictable with my location on the field, and it worked out. There were still different looks that they gave us, different kind of chips and all that, but find a way to get free and make plays for the team.
Well, is there anything that you can do as a team as you guys head into this 5 week to see if there are any kind of changes or improvements that can be made in any way you guys come out of the 5 week?
Don't quit. Keep your head up. Hold everyone's feet to the fire, even my own. Try to find something, some kind of remedy for this and how we can improve. They're not going to put the red dot on anybody, without putting it on myself and how I can be better and what more I can do for my team, and just going to continue to get different people's opinions and ideas and how we can turn the tide right now.
How much does the bye week give you guys an opportunity? I mean, you're in the moment so much.
It sucks. Sucks, bro. Feel you. It sucks. And they ain't gonna do nothing. After the bye week, they're still gonna have Bump Dylan in there, supposedly. So we'll see from there. Sorry, bro. Things ain't gonna be looking different anytime soon, bucko. But yeah, don't make it seem like, oh, he took the money, he knew what he was getting himself into. Come on now, I don't think he knew. And then you got all this bullshit that's swinging around you motherfuckers. Like, nigga ain't trying to hear all that. Yeah, so pretty much top of this story is Kevin Stefanski stepping down his play calling duties and giving it to Tommy Rees. And hopefully they see a better offensive play. I really don't think it will be any too much different, but whatever. Let's jump on to the next thing. Since we're still on football, let's talk about how the Packers and the Lions played me. Honestly, the Cowboys lost yesterday. So y'all some bum ass niggas. I ended up doing like 11-leg parlay. And I had everybody hitting. I had the Packers winning and I had Lions winning as well as the Cowboys. But that day one, I would have had a nice payout. I would have jumped out. Probably would have jumped out. So I would have had a nice little payout had it been that the Packers and the fucking Lions won. But both of them lost and fucked up my ticket. But I ended up calling, 9 out of the 11 games. And now I'm starting to think like, man, I'm cold with this shit. I'm going to get their ass one time. But I just need to keep hammering. Just keep hammering. Because it's coming. It's coming. I feel it. That big staker is coming, y'all. I'm about to call it. And they ain't going to be able to do nothing with me but pay me my motherfucking dividends. Next news, we got Ja Morant goof ass has been suspended. And this nigga funny. Supposedly in the press conference, he was saying like, hey man, they took me out. Shit, you tell me. Because supposedly they took him out in the third quarter. And I don't know if he got back in after that. But then it showed him like standing a little bit further away from the group while they were going over plays and whatnot to finish out the game and everything. Roughly how I feel about this. He kept saying like, it's the coaches. Don't ask me, ask the coaches. Nigga, you was ass. It is what it is. He had a terrible game. Niggas have terrible games. He only had 8 points though. I mean, he damn near left with 8 points. But yeah, the thing is, like, you can kind of see the energy. It wasn't the same job that I'm used to seeing, and that's what scares me a little bit because I don't know if could it be him? Could it be the place that he's at? Is he not feeling it? Like, what's the situation? You know what I mean? Somebody even quoted saying like, listen, Memphis ain't been the same since Dylan left. Like, he was really the actual culture. It makes me kind of feel it because he was the one that kind of stood on that shit. Like, he was the one that was making this, like, the shit more than just basketball. You know what I mean? Like, he made it a little bit more like, okay, this a whole thing. Like, you know what I mean? I saw the camaraderie that the team was before compared to how it is now. They lost Desmond Bane. Then they lost Dylan Brooks. And they lost Dylan Brooks first. They damn near gave away Dylan Brooks the next year. I'm like, from the year that I guess he was poking the bear, LeBron. Niggas is goofy. I don't know why y'all give that away. But yeah, so that kind of threw them off. And they just haven't been the same. And then they start talking trade talks, and I'm like, trade talks. Who will be willing to go and get Ja? It's a lot of teams, obviously, that will take Ja. But do he still has that same energy that we once seen from him? You know what I mean? That made him Ja. That we are seeing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I will say he took a step back. And, I mean, rightfully so in certain aspects. Like, he was a lot more open, speaking, doing shit, doing lives, doing videos. He was in that shit, so you was able to see a little bit more into his life. And that's when the gun stuff started coming up, and they kind of hop down on him a little bit, like a little bit more extreme than what I believe they should have. But yeah, my nigga, you end up getting suspended this time, and it's because of you questioning the coaches and in your press conference. Good look at all. I don't think it was a good look. He definitely should have thought about that. Outside of that, that man is just, he is a talent that you can't just give up on. If you are going to give him up, you got to get something from him. Something for him. That is a staple player for a team. Like, when you get a player that's a staple for your team, like it holds more weight. But when you just got a bunch of niggas, just some random niggas on the team, it's gonna be like Portland. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Portland been doing a little bit, but you ain't got like a star player that you hinting at like this is the star. You know what I'm saying? They just got some players in that motherfucker. Even like you can say Pacers was a bit in that sense, but not really, because Tyrese still was like a bit of some kind of star regardless of whatever it is. And I honestly still feel like Siakam is a bit of a star too as well. So you can't really call that one not. So I think I saw some shit saying like Milwaukee. I'm like, no, we don't want it. We don't want it. Honestly, don't know what we could use. We could probably use a nigga that's just a good plug in, like a KD. I feel like to play with alongside Giannis, because I'm liking the way the team looks right now. I just feel like we might just need somebody that's just going to be able to give us another extra like 25, 30. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to insert himself anywhere into the offense. He don't have to have the ball in his hand and like a Clay, like my nigga said, Sherm, he said Clay Thompson's another nigga. So like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's more in that realm. But we digress. Ja, get better, my boy. Do better, I guess. Do better, bro. I don't know what you're going through, bro, and if you are, man, I hope you can get through it. I want to see you play, bro. I really liked it watching you play too as well, so it sucks seeing this part of the game of you is looking like you're just not connected. And maybe it's because the players that you got is just not just what you want now. Like, you know, they took out a lot of niggas, bro. Besides that, your shoes is going crazy. I think you got some Halloween ones that got like the grill on the toe, like the stream, that looked like a grip. Oh, that shit looks so cold, and it like glows in dark. Though that shit dope. I would definitely get some shoes like that just because they just dope. Like, and your shoes are starting to look a lot more better. When you first came out with the motherfuckers, I ain't like it. Now I'm like, okay, Ja, I see where you at with it. So that's my boy Ja, man. Hoping the best, man, for your career, brother. If you do get traded, definitely. What's a possibility place that he could go? Tell me in the comments, what's a team that you would rather see Ja on? I really don't like to see him on another team than Memphis. I just think that the Memphis was the team for him. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just getting stuck in that realm, in that time. Maybe it's just a different time. Like, it's not like niggas ain't just staying with one team and just rocking out their whole career like that. That ain't just that ain't how it is nowadays. So maybe that's what it is. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Do y'all think this nigga Josh should be traded? Or do y'all think he should stay there and maybe they need some more players? Do y'all think Dylan was the reason, was the culture? You know what I mean? Because, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Any and everywhere Dylan go, he's starting everywhere he go, and he's a problem still. You know what I mean? Right now he's in Phoenix. He was just in Houston. He's in Phoenix doing his thing over there. Like, he's a solid player. I didn't think that they needed to drop him. And so maybe that was their biggest mistake, and then losing their players, man. You got to start. The league don't have time to develop players nowadays. I feel like everybody's just so eager to see the championship right away that it's just forcing a lot of players to be traded or alter their actual careers. You know what I mean? It's not giving them the chance to really develop with a team, develop with all that shit, you know? So, hey, stay in touch. I'll keep y'all in touch as much as I can with this, as much as it goes on. And, you know what I mean? What's going on? Like, okay, I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, I thought something was wrong with my thing, but yeah, I'm gonna keep my ears to the streets and see what's the problem, and if anything changes, man, we'll jump on. But right now, my boy is suspended. Going from there, we were talking football, and then we end up getting to this. Like I said, the Packers. I did say the Packers did blow my fucking ticket. I don't know what's going on with the Packers. This is just the time to speak on to you. Packers. I don't know what's going on. I believe y'all 5-2-1. Still the head of the division. But you niggas is tripping. Figure it out. We just lost Kraft. Tucker Kraft. So that's major. So yeah, please y'all, figure it out. Playoffs is coming, and I need to see y'all there. I need to see y'all making it past the first round too. It's time. That's how I go, man. Start of the season, bro. It'd be like, oh man, they destined to go to Super Bowl. Man, you get 5, 7, 8 games in, boy. You like, be shit like this. Niggas gonna be out in the first quello. But hey, that's what we got for today, man. I just wanted to speak on these few little topics, sports wise. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this episode down and knock this out for y'all. This will be on the YouTube channel, like I said. But we are also streaming right now on Twitch too, so y'all can check out the full episode of this. I'm going to cut this episode, and then I'm gonna cut this episode and edit this, drop this. I might stream a little bit longer, or I might get off for a bit and then come back to stream. Try to get some streaming in. But I think that's about it, man. I think that's about it. What y'all think? Still, I don't know. We got a viewer in there, but that's all. This is the Artistic Perspective Podcast. I am your host, Levelle Ford, and we out.